Alright, so Reborn updated to 1.6 and added a bunch of new things and changed some stuff as well. So one of these changes was time trials. They changed the start point of Genesis and Celsius, and they added a new trial called Thread while removing Needle. We're going to be starting with Genesis, which I believe is the easiest of the 3 trials that were changed. I'm going to show the route here, and then I'll go over how to do it in slow motion after. Alright, so you're going to start by chaining off this first platform, Wumpy off of that, Wumpy off of this, and coil after, Wumpy here, chain off the red pipe, springboard, coil, and Wumpy, Wumpy here, and Wumpy to the end. Try to roll here just in case you don't have enough speed, but I did. Next up is Celsius, which I think is the second hardest of the 3 trials. This one requires a lot of optimization and doesn't really have any other routes that would make it much easier. So yeah, I'll just show you guys how to get there. I'll show you guys the route, and as always, I'll slow it down after and tell you what you should do. Start off with Celsius. You want to chain off the edge of this platform, roll and jump off the window, chain twice off of this little balcony, chain off the pipe, wall kick, wall run, jump out and wall run again, chain and wall run, and Wumpy to the finish. And trust me, Thread is much harder than this. Finally, we have Thread. Needle was thankfully removed this update and instead replaced with a trial called Thread. As of right now, I think this is the best plat route you can do, but it's definitely the hardest of the 3. There are other ways to change it that might make it easier for you, which I'll show later if you're not that good at optimization. If you have warp core and riser completion, you should just warp the riser and follow from here. I'll start off by showing the easiest plat route, and then I'll slow it down and show you guys how to do it. Alright, so this one's definitely the hardest. Start by chinning off this platform, then off the fence, and then off this building. And you want a Wumpy here, and chain at the end of the platform. Wall run, jump out of it, and chain at the end of this building. Then roll and jump off of that, chain off the vent, and then chain off this solar panel, and slide with a charge dash. That route requires a lot of optimization, so I have this other route that only uses a trim for its speed that might be easier for you. In order to do this route, you want to chain off the building, chain off the fence, chain off this building, 1P off this extended part, and then slide off the second part. Slide and charge dash for wall run and slide pogo, jump out if you want to, and just make it to the finish. And you should have about 3.5 seconds in case you mess up.